I got my license. Now, my father was into this so much that if I sat with him after dinner for 15 minutes and played Armenian songs with him, I could get the car. You know, if I'd say, Pa, I want to use the car tonight. Okay, well, let's sit and play first. So I would sit and play about 4 or 5 Armenian songs, and he'd give me the keys to the car. And I'd take it and I'd go up and visit my friend, a trumpet player. We used to always practice together. So I'd pick him up and we'd go for coffee, you know. I had a car under me, so it was, anytime I wanted the car, I'd have to sit down and practice with him. It was good. But my other brother, Vaughn, now, he wasn't playing anything at the time. And when he asked for the car, my father would say no. And he was the older brother. So I had an in with my father, you know. All I had to do was play a couple of tunes and I was all set. Oh, this photograph, this goes back so far that I hardly remember it. But I remember the Parkway Club in Everett. It's not there anymore. We used to play there for Oriental Night. And this picture is a picture, I don't know who took it, but that's my sister Vonnie and myself. We looked like we were singing a tune. And it wasn't Lullaby of Birdland. It was probably an Armenian tune that we recorded later on, because she did sing on a couple of the records, a couple of 78 records that I made. I had recorded 13 78 records before we made the Seventh Veil album. And then there was another 13 LPs that followed after that. But so there's a lot of records that we did, a lot of songs recorded. But this was taken at the Parkway Club in 1951. I was 8 years old and it doesn't look it. But anyway, that was a very memorable gig that we had. It was a lot of fun. We were all so young and just raring to go, bubbling with energy, you know, and wanted to be famous.
God bless the king of Armenian music, Artie Barsamian. Artie Barsamian Band, the King of Armenian.
You know, Artie is known as the King of Armenian Swing for his prominence in Near East music. But of course, a lot of us jazz musicians knew nothing of that. When I came to work for Artie the first day, I knew nothing about Armenian culture. I had never met an Armenian person. You know, I knew nothing of Artie's career, but a lot of the guys in the band were telling me, well, he's done like 13 albums of Near East music, and I thought, well, that's interesting. I'd never heard any of that music. And over time, I not only got to hear the music, but got to meet all of his colleagues and his family, and it's just been a beautiful ride for 29 years.
Bishop's was a very famous Middle Eastern restaurant in Lawrence, and we were there for several years. And we used to play there every Wednesday night. In fact, one of the albums we recorded was live at Bishop's. A lot of people that remember Roger Kokorian. Roger was a member of the band at Bishop's. It was Roger, Bobby Rafelian, Hazy Asijian, Kevin McGarrian, myself. Yeah, that was the Bishop's band. But that came after the original band. This was like the second band. The original band was together for about 15 years. And then the guys were kind of burnt out and they wanted to retire, so I put a second band together. And that was the band that went into Bishop's. And we were there for about 5 or 6 years. Very successful stay there. Place was packed every Wednesday night. You know, a lot of people met their wives down there, I guess. But, and then there was, prior to that, years before, when the band started, was Hilltop Mansion, which was mentioned. At Hilltop Mansion was an Armenian hotel down in Plymouth where everybody went Saturday nights. We were there for 15 years, every Saturday night, all summer. But more weddings came from that place. I mean, people would meet, get married, we'd get the gig. So it worked out fine. So we were working there every Saturday, and we were getting a lot of gigs from it, and it was a really happy time. And that's when the band was so busy. We were working like 3 nights a week. We were playing Friday nights, Saturdays, Sunday picnics, and it was just, we were used to going on, and it was phenomenal. It was great. And that's what made that band so famous. We traveled all over the country. Went out to Vegas, and well, we were young, and it was, you know, a swinging part of our life. We really enjoyed it. But now you kind of settle down and be happy with what you got. And you still, even now, we have a lot to be thankful for.
What about your mother? Was she into music?
She enjoyed music. She liked to dance, but she didn't play an instrument or anything, you know. My other 2 brothers were musical. They both played. They played in the band later on. And my 2